Hi, this is Kevin with your free daily Forex video for June 2nd, 2010. We're going to go ahead and look through a couple of these charts right now and see how some of these trades panned out and see what to look for within the next coming session. We're going to take a look at the USD Japanese Yen chart first. You'll notice that this pair actually shot up in the last session, which bounced off this swing trade quite nicely, and or it's bounced off the previous level of resistance, actually new level of support right here, which we see happen quite a bit in the Forex market, and actually shot up through the triple top that I was talking about in the last video. So actually ended up making a couple of pips on that trade there. But in the coming session, look for it to go as high as 93.14 and as low as 91.08. And look for some support around 91.19 and some resistance around 92.57. Okay, let's skip over to the EURUSD chart. You'll notice that this pair is actually broken through somewhat a pretty hard level of resistance as well. So we'll look for that pair to see what this pair does within the next session. It's moving sideways, has a pretty sideways bias right now, but the overall bias is to the downside. Look for this pair to go as high as 1.2417 in this next session and as low as 1.2083, with some support around 1.2323, or I'm sorry, some support around 1.2155 and resistance around 1.2323. Okay, let's move over to the pound US dollar chart. You'll notice that this pair actually is continuing to rally higher after this move downwards. Changing our biases a bit, we're actually it has a sideways bias right now, a sideways movement, but the shorter term is actually to the upside. So we'll look for this pair to continue upwards. It's had some trouble breaking this level of resistance, so wouldn't really look for it to go too much higher than that if it does shoot up today. So look for this pair to go as high as 1.4863 and as low as 1.4439. Look for some support around 1.4541 and some resistance around 1.4776. Alright, let's switch over to our last pair, the Euro-Swiss pair. You'll notice that this pair has been going sideways for a number of days now, so our bias is sideways. But it does have a relatively long uptrend that it's still following, and may even continue to follow considering some of these lines have yet to be broken, even whenever I bring it in a bit. So we could move sideways for a little bit longer, or it could finally pick a direction whenever it breaks out of one of these two lines. Today I'm looking for this pair to go as high as 1.1681 and as low as 1.1411, with some support around 1.1493 and some resistance around 1.1619. As far as news announcements go for this next session, we actually have nothing going on that's going to cause the market to do a whole lot of movement or whatever. The only news announcements that are coming out aren't really of high significance. They don't really have a whole lot of volatility behind them. So we'll look for this session to actually be a little bit quieter than normal. Of course, some things are unexpected. We might end up getting something that moves the market quite a bit, but given the lack of news announcements tomorrow, I wouldn't really look for it to move all that much. So in the event that it does stay quiet, enjoy your quiet trading day, and we'll look for some bigger stuff actually throughout the week. So we'll want to stay on top of all this stuff. So until next time, this is Kevin. Good trading.